Okay, so what we're going to do in this video, we're going to put in some images. So what you want to break your content up with images. The reason being is because sometimes a picture can speak 1,000 words, and so it's nice to have that variation. People like to look at images, so I mean that in itself is very simple. Now how I do mine, I normally say, for instance, if I was taking a keyword, and I'm just doing this off the cuff, so I don't know what images we're going to get here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this because that's my keyword, and I'm going to come over to Google. I'm going to go to Google Images, and I'm just going to pop that in there to give you a fair idea of what's out there. Now you can do this with any keyword at any time. So we've got all these images here. So we'll have a look through these images. Just got to make sure they're not copyrighted or anything, but we're all a big team here at Empower Network, and we can borrow. I know people take my images and use my images. I'm not really bothered, but what we can do is find an image here. Let's just take something quickly. What have we got? I like this image here. Take that image. So when you click on it, right click, save image as. Let's go over to Empower Network Images, pop it in there, pop it in the Empower Network. It's absolutely fine. So we've got that image there. So what we want to do is we want to come back to our blog, and we want to insert that image into our blog. So what I want to do, I'm going to put that image directly underneath the H2 tag here. So I'm going to just centralize that. We're going to go over to add image here. So add image. We need to upload it. Select the file. And it is the Empower Network one, so I'm going to click on that. And then when it populates over here on the right hand side, what you want to do is in the title, type in your keyword. What is Empower Network? Now what I do is I would copy that. I don't put it in the caption, in the description, and then what we want to do, we want to have that in the center, and then insert into post. So there we go, that's it inserted into post. Now once you've inserted in there, now one thing I forgot to say in the previous video, it's important that you save your draft. You know, as soon as you're happy with the way that your blog's panning out, save it. Because what you don't want to do is to lose the work that you've done. It is very annoying. I still do it on occasions now, forget to save things and then they're gone. So that's that in there. I think that looks quite striking, quite nice. I'm going to preview it. So we can see that that image, I think that fits quite nicely in there. And what we'll probably do is put an image in somewhere around here now as well. So we'll look at the content and see. Let's just break it up a little bit. But what I'd probably do is together what everyone achieves more. Let's look at putting something in there. Okay, just to break the content up, just to give you an idea. I want to go back to blog posts. It's all done the right way. What is it? Is it some kind of call? Together everyone achieves more. Then we want to upload an image, select a file. I'm going to take something from my computer this time. I'm going to take this image here. What you need to do is double click on it. Again, it'll populate over here on the right hand side. We don't want it on the center on this occasion. We want it on the left hand side where our content is starting. And again, we can put the keyword in there. And then we can post it into our blog post. Now it is going to be huge. We're going to break it down. So that's it in there. It is absolutely massive for what we need. All you need to do is just click on the image itself, grab it by the edge and shrink it. Grab it by the edge. Now I want this about 200 pixels in width. So there we go. There it is, 200 pixels in there to the left of our content. Let's see what that looks like. So we'll preview that, open it in another tab. It's fitting a lot better in there. So now we can see that the article is starting to take shape. Got a few images in there. Just wanted to show you how you can break your content up with that. Now, say for instance you wanted to move this image a little bit more over here to the right, or you wanted to move it vertically down a little bit. I'll show you how to do that now. So if you go back to the actual image itself, you click on edit image here, not delete, edit. Okay, and say we wanted to move this image to the right here, we want to click on advanced settings. And let's say we wanted to move it 20 pixels. Okay, I always move it in 10 or 20 pixels. You just need to play around with this a little bit to see, you know, where you actually want your image on your page. But watch this image in a minute as soon as I click out of this. So I've gone 20 pixels. You see the way it's moved there? Now say if, for instance, I wanted to bring that 20 pixels down vertically. If I type in 20 pixels there, I'll click off, watch it move down. There it goes, move down. Then what you want to do is just come here, press update, and then we can preview that image. Okay, so we can see that we've moved the image up a little bit and the image has come down a little bit. But you can play around with it, especially if it's over the other side here. If you wanted it on the right and you wanted to move it in, guys, all you need to do is, like I've just shown you there, is just play around with it a little bit. But that is your images. That's how you get your images in there. And you can play around with them a little bit. You can make that a little bit smaller. So I'm going to leave this video here. And what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to grab a YouTube video. And what we're going to do, where it says video here, we're going to embed the video there. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video and we'll get a YouTube video into our blog.